He was literally 2 days away from dying. So this is a story where a 15-year-old boy was diagnosed with blood cancer, but he developed a flesh-eating infection in his lung. He wasn't going to make it. So he has one request. He wants to go outside. And that's exactly what they do. And this was actually mind-blowing to me. After the second day, the infection is probably 60-70% gone. And it became clear to me that sunlight has so many important benefits. For instance, if you're the bed closer to the window, you get discharged from the hospital faster.
So I want you to give me any information you have as it relates to light health. For example, do you recommend these kinds of things?
Dr. Roger C. Holt is a board-certified
determine your career, your success rates later in life. You've got to have that round, plump, Botoxy looking forehead. Or your lips, for example. They say the fuller the lips, the more wealth that you're attracting. Your lips symbolize a river. That's how they think about it. And even if you have the biggest, juiciest lips in the world, if they're dry, that means you're drying out your wealth.
What?
Because the river is your wealth, so you need to keep your lips moisturized.
What about ears?
Ears? I don't know, because you never listen anyways.
So Chinese, we want like a big ear.
Lobe?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like Buddha.
Oh.
Yeah, like a big one.
Oh,
a
that's
good
so
one.
interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know if Koreans like big earlobes.
Sometimes they will pull my ear growing up.
That's so funny. My mom hated when I wore heavy earrings because she said that my earlobes would get big. Oh, that's weird. So interesting. It said that a lot of people will visit a face reader before getting cosmetic surgery to make sure that they're making the right choices. Because the last thing
me for this conversation, we have a little bit of a switch up. Richard is taking some time off of Commander Clash and the podcast, not because he got fired or anything, but rather because he has a newborn and
fires himself.
He fired himself. Oh, we'd be in trouble then. He's our only coder. Yeah, no, he's taking a little bit of a break because he has a newborn and it's taking up a lot of his time, as you know, newborns often do. So joining him in his place is going to be a permanent member. This was a person who popped in a couple times on the podcast before, but Phil, aka Bruce Kitchen, thank you so much for filling Richard's shoes and joining us as a permanent member on the podcast. Hello, hello.
Hello. I mean, it was last episode.
Yeah,
but...
didn't we go over all this last episode? Yeah. I feel like this was. I'm having a
Wait,
flashback to last episode.
Oh, we did. Yeah.
Yeah, we already kind of had the speech.
Phil is the brand new special guest, though.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again.
Pulls out gun.
What are you doing? Please don't shoot me.
I wouldn't shoot you. I'm, the safety's on. Unless.
He's gonna be like, unless what? Unless what?
What's your personal favorite video from back in the day? Shoves gun closer.
Okay. Calm down. You're making me nervous. There's a lot of good videos. I'd say the Meme Couch series was really enjoyable to make.
What happened in the Meme Couch videos?
Yeah, what the fuck is meme?
Sat on a couch and made memes. What else do you want from me? Why are you asking about my old videos anyway? Me and my boys did a lot of funny skit videos. My personal favorite was the How to Pee.
Why?
So that I could talk freely at a conference.
What did you want to talk about freely?
How dangerous AI could be. I realized that these things will one day get smarter than us, and we've never had to deal with that. And if you want to know what life's like when you're not the apex intelligence, ask a chicken. So there's risks that come from people misusing AI, and then there's risks from AI getting super smart and deciding it doesn't need us.
Is that a real risk?
Yes, it is, but they're not going to stop it because it's too good for too many things.
What about regulations?
They have some, but they're not designed to deal with most of the threats. Like, the European regulations have a clause that says none of these apply to military uses of AI.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
One of your students left OpenAI.
Yeah, he was probably the most important person behind the development of the early versions of ChatGPT, and I think he left because he had safety concerns. We should recognize that this stuff is an existential threat, and we have to face the possibility that unless we do something soon, we're near the end.
So let's do the risks and what we end up doing in such a world.
Park. He decides to take a smoke break right then and there. He honestly thought that she probably would need a ride back. I mean, no taxi was going to stop in the middle of the park for her to get onto the taxi. It's near the river at 3 a.m. I think nothing good can happen to a young girl roaming around looking for a ride at this time. So he's smoking it up and he looks up. It's been about, 15, 20 minutes? And there she is again. And he's just watching her as she walks out of the park towards him, and her suitcase looks very light all of a sudden. Because, earlier it was dragging on the wheels. It was kind of forcing her body to lean a little bit forward to pull it. And now it's practically flying around as she's moving it about. The girl asked him for a ride back. The whole energy seemed strange. It seemed like she didn't even notice that it was the same taxi driver. And he kept glancing at her in the rearview mirror as he drove her to her destination. Something in his gut told him, this isn't right.
From the machines. If you don't have kids, maybe wait a couple of years just so that we have a bit of certainty. I really don't know how to say this any other way. It even makes me emotional. We fucked up. We always said, don't put them on the open internet until we know what we're putting out in the world. Government needs to act now, honestly, like we are late.
I'm trying to find a positive note to end on, though. Can you give me a hand here?
There is a point of no return. We can regulate AI until the moment it's smarter than us.
How do we solve that?
AI experts think this is the best solution. We need to... Who here wants to make a bet that Stephen Bartlett will be interviewing an AI within the next 2 years?
Before this episode starts, I have a small favour to ask from you. 2 months ago, 74% of people that watch this channel didn't subscribe. We're now down to 69%. My goal is 50%. So if you've ever liked any of the videos we've posted, if you like this channel, can you do me a quick favour and hit the subscribe?
Do that, and you'll make money.
This has always blown my mind a little bit. 53% of you that listen to this show regularly haven't yet subscribed to the show. So could I ask you for a favor before we start? If you like the show and you like what we do here and you want to support us, the free, simple way that you can do just that is by hitting the subscribe button. And my commitment to you is if you do that, then I'll do everything in my power, me and my team, to make sure that this show is better for you every single week. We'll listen to your feedback, we'll find the guests that you want me to speak to, and we'll continue to do what we do. Thank you so much. Well, from a very high level perspective, and I'm being unspecific here, so I'm looking for an unspecific answer. What exactly is the mission that you're on in this season of your life? Like, what are you doing and who are you doing it for?
So obviously you do it for yourself, but really I think that I've been armed with tools and
there's almost 2 or 3 different types of conversations I have with people. There's ones where I'm hanging out, it's my friends, we're discussing just whatever, shooting the shit. Then there's some where I bring a person in and I'm trying to get something from them or learn about their world. And then there's the third type of interview that often stresses me the most because I feel like I'm speaking to a person who has like an outsized influence on our world. And if I mess it up, I don't ask the questions that the world needs. And I feel like you're one of those people because even before your current job, you were considered one of, if there was a Mount Rushmore of the founders of AI, with none of the baggage of Mount Rushmore.
No colonial history.
No colonial history.
That one.
Yeah, no colonial history. But if there was a large Mount Rushmore, your face would be up there, as being part of DeepMind and the founders of DeepMind. And then now you are